Good morning, guys. Good morning, Java. How are you doing today? How was trading yesterday morning? We're already in the green for the day because we actually traded the opening last night. We took two trades in the opening last night. We took one that filled in the gap. Then we took one that ran a swing. So this was made off of just 2 and 3 micros. We also took funded account trades yesterday. We made sure we stayed in the computer all day waiting for the 3-minute breakout. So we took 2 trades of breakouts on the 3 minutes yesterday. I don't think we're going to have anything personally this morning as far as breakouts go. Just the fact that we're going to have so much news this morning that it's just going to kind of make the charts kind of wonky. I mean, this swing is so massive to get back up there. Then plus we also have 10 o'clock news today. So I think, like I said, I think it's going to take a minute to get some kind of funded trade set up today. What I have seen with this type of strategy, I've been following it pretty strict since about February, what the 3 and 5 minute breakouts. So basically, I see it happen a lot before the market opens. For some reason, between like 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll see like the 5 or 3 minute breakout. Then the next one won't happen until the lunchtime reversal. So that's why I kind of missed a lot of trades last month, because I would walk away from the charts a little bit or not be paying attention. And it always happens during the lunch hour, like 12 to 1. So if we go to Discord, let's see when we posted the setups yesterday. I sat around and waited for this one. I posted this breakout at 11 o'clock yesterday, and it took about an hour and 15 minutes for it to be over with. So that's the only thing about these setups. You have to be super patient, but it paid 20 points. So this one actually paid 45, and I was just trading 2 micros. I took one micro off at 20 and the other one off at 45. They had this one set up yesterday, but I didn't like that one. I don't know. Time it broke the trend, you're already at the top of the previous leg, and I try to stay away from those. It would have worked out. You would at least got 10 to 20 points out of it, but still, I'm just not a big fan of it. As you can see, it went up, like I said, 20, 30 points, but at the end of the day, it did pretty much sell back off. And we took the sell back off, so we didn't take this one. We waited for the drop. All right, let's see where the ES is at. I'm not sure. Let me look at Manzini levels. I'm pretty sure they're going to be off today. And I only say that just because of news. Pull Discord back up because I put it in Discord. Where is it? All right. All right. Great push range down. We're looking for to snap this green streak for the day. We're needed at what? 55.65 was support. It failed. We trigger at the 50, and we already hit all this. So, and it looks like maybe we're pushing back up to this 55.16. So I think the 55.16s is probably going to be our bear bull line this morning. So if we push back up, 55.16 does not hold, we can look for a move back down to 54.90s. But if we reclaim this 55.16, we could have a move all the way back up today. So that's the level that we're going to be watching this morning. 55.16 on the ES. So, whew. And we do have 3-star news this morning. Let's get that out of the way real quick. And we use investing.com for our news. And we also have earnings today. We have a Meta earnings, and I want to say maybe Microsoft. And tomorrow we have Apple. So it should be a pretty wild market week. And we also have non-farm payroll Friday. So a lot of news this week. Kind of worries me if we're going to be choppy as crap today. So in about 22 minutes, man, I missed all that today. So we got Chicago PMI, core PCE. Okay, so that non-farm payroll employment we had this morning was like ADP non-farm payroll. Then we also had GDP foreign payroll. So this is what, 9:45. We'll put that in the chat. So I don't think we're going to have any trades at least for the first hour this morning. So the way it's looking with all this news that we're having this morning. At least not as far as setups go. I mean, you might be able to find you a place to, you know, hop in on a breakout or something, but you know how that goes on news day. Oh. 9:45 a.m. All right. And looks like this core PMI is at 10. Price index. Let's see, what is that? 10 o'clock. All right. We have crude oil. All right, so here are the possible market movers for this evening at the market close. And I think we're going to do these today. Like we're going to stay in stream for them. All right. So here's our 3-star news we have left this morning, and these are the probably market movie earners for this evening. Then tomorrow is going to probably be the big day because tomorrow is going to be Apple. Yeah, Apple and Amazon. All right, so that's for May 1st tomorrow. So should be a pretty interesting couple days. I was kind of wondering if we're going to retrace that whole move from this morning, the big sell off that we had. Remember 16, we get above 16, we should get a good push up. And that's on the ES. All right, guys, less than 20 seconds before the market opens. Good luck to everyone today. Oh, my leg. I get it crossed under. Ding, 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 ding. Woo. Whatever. Oh, nice little rip candle there to the downside. Retested that pivot. Ooh, we look at where we traded up to, guys. I wasn't even paying attention. We hit 16 right on the nose. 55.16. That's what I was saying. I think that's our bull bear line this morning. If we can either, I mean, it just sucks that it happened so fast like that instead of just a gradually working its way. So now you would look for a push down to 54.93 would be your next level down to retest. No. I think the market's going to be kind of tough to trade today is what it feels like, but it's also the end of the month too. So, sometimes the end of that month we'll get like either a big sell-off or a nice trending day. But we also have a lot of news today, a lot of earnings this week, and we got non-farm payroll week. So anything's possible the next couple days. Oh. pretty much that ES, we almost bounced off that 93 level. I'm kind of waiting to see if we're going to push back up on the ES to reclaim those 55.16s. But remember, guys, we do have news in probably at 9:45, so we could just be chopping sideways or barcoding or just running stops, just kind of seek and destroy type action until after news. I definitely wouldn't feel comfortable slapping a funded account trade on this, but these are, if you want to trade evals, that's what I would recommend. Or money account. So the NQ retraced its move completely, but the ES has not. So we could get a big move up. I wonder if we're going to push all the way back up to retest these 16s again. But I don't want to be trapped. I feel like I'm going to wait till we either retest the 16 or get above the 16 before I consider longs. Oh. Like I said, guys, not really a lot to do. You almost just have to. It's going to be one of those, I feel like, patience mornings where you're just going to have to probably wait till either the initial balance to take place or the 15 minutes take place. Well, with my see here, if we push below the 93 level, that's the next level down on the ES, and pull back, retest the 93, and it holds, then you might be able to look for a short off of that 93 level. Let's see if this right here pushes back up into this 93. There's the 93 touch. Oh, dang it. I lost my chart. I don't even have my bracket set up. That was the... I didn't have my bracket set up to even attempt to take that. So it did kind of play out. I said if it pushes back up, 93 holds, then that would be a nice, probably short area. Man. I didn't set up my bracket order. I only had one micro listed on there, and I didn't have my bracket set up. Man, that thing pushed up, hit 93.50, and just dumped. Oh my god, dude. What the crap? Man, you gotta love the Manzini levels. Maybe we can get some kind of little bear flag set up here. The only thing that sucks is so close to news that I don't know if we're going to get offered one. I wouldn't mind seeing another retest of this 93 and some type of bear flag, like bear flag breakout. Yeah. That 93 was definitely that retest of the 93 was definitely the entry. So we kind of mentioned this a little bit before market. This is the end of the month, so we could just have just a straight directional trade today where we're just selling off. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with the news. If it Let's see. Meh. Just not really a lot to do here, guys. You just pretty much just have to watch. If you are in a trade, just be careful. We have news in less than 2 minutes. Java, did you take any of this trade today? Did you take this sell off? Ooh. All right. Last minute here, guys. So we're about to get 3-star news here. So we'll kind of have to see what happens here. We got a big 15-minute opening range candle. I mean, 8 red candles. You would think we get a pullback here. All right, so not too much action for the news here. I mean, this could be just buy the pullbacks today. Didn't get the breakout. Oof. I don't know if it's going to get through those 50s. 50s always scare me. 50 and whole numbers. Back above 70, we may close this, so we're not risking more than 10 points. As long as 70 holds, I'll hold it. If we lose 70, I'll close it. All right. So that puts us $23 in the red. So it's just a profit that we made last night. We still got about 10 more minutes before the 10 o'clock news here. All right, here comes the macro time. I like to see us pull back. Then if we're going to get the move up, then a little bit of seek and destroy so far this morning. We're just trying to limit our risk this morning just because I know it's before news and the market can be kind of weird as far as seek and destroy goes. Okay. We're not going to try that a third time or try that again. So either we're going to get the breakout there or we're not. That would have been at least our initial 10. We just didn't want to dig ourselves in a deep hole, so that's why we just kind of just was going to break even. We've got 5 more minutes before news happens. So just be aware of that if you are in a trade this morning. I hope it's not one of those days where we just have that one big move this morning and the rest of the day is just a sideways consolidation. Right now we're $50 in the red from that loss from earlier. So still not a big loss. Very recoverable. It's gonna sell off after it stops me out. I guess nice if anybody had the diamond hands to stay in that crap. Man. Yeah, bear flag paid and did not capitalize on it. I got spooked out of it just because of that trade earlier that I got burned on, so I wasn't sure if we were going to go down. All right, less than 1 minute before the news. Got my runner didn't get nothing. We got the first initial 10, but we just didn't get the runner. I still think it may go up if you can come back and retest this 9 EMA. Then it should maybe pop after that. Ah. Well, we at least made our profit back. Oh, didn't get the breakout. Uh, it's definitely very choppy right now, guys. So that's why we're just shooting for 10, then looking for runners. So this done stopped our runners out every single time this morning. And Damn it. I'm going to get stopped out. All right, so that's going to be a... Nah, I'm going to get stopped out back to back, guys. All right. So we're going to be 1 for 1 on the funded today. We took that trade twice. I just didn't want to allow it any bigger. So we did get our 20 points on one account. And so 1 for 1 on that 3 minutes. I should have waited for the second candle reprint. That probably would have been the smarter move there. Is what I should have done. That was probably the smarter of the play, waiting for the reprint. We'll be patient next time on that. All right. Dang. That sucks, man. We had this marked out. I even had it. I can't believe I mean, it literally just came back right there to my stop loss and just ripped freaking 50 points. What a bummer. All right, so that's probably going to be the one funded account trade for the day. We did take it twice. I jumped in too early. I thought we were going to get the breakout. So I re entered on a second funded account. And like I said, we're 1 for 1 on the fundeds today. So that's pretty much going to be probably our only funded accounts to trade today. Next time we just got to be a little bit more cautious about jumping in early. We got a little impatient. I thought we were going to completely get the push up here, and it stalled. I wonder if we get above 50, we make a run for these 300s up here towards this 50 EMA. Or either that, we can get this trend line retest here. Oh, this is just one micro here, guys. Above 93 on the ES, we should go. We're at that 93 level here. We'll risk 40 bucks. Like I said, this is just one micro, guys. Winner is very, very small. If we can pull back, retouch the pivot, we maybe even add one to it. Come on. That just wicked us. There it goes. Yeah, we're in there. We're in this move for pretty small Java. This is my take profit account. So we traded the Bewley. We were able to recover our red that we had on that, which the red wasn't very much. It was like 50 bucks. Then we were 1 for 1 on the funded, and now we're on our take profit account. So we're not up a bunch. We're just kind of testing the waters. The Mazzini levels, we recovered that 93 level. So I'm hoping we can get a push all the way back up to the 16 here. And I entered my freaking setup too early. I entered on this candle here. I thought we were going to get the breakout here. And man, this thing pulled all the way back out. Stopped me out literally to the tick. And then we broke out. So I re-entered the second time on a different funded account. So that's why we were 1 for 1 on the funded. I put it over here in the Discord. So this is the trade that we marked out for this morning at what, 8:58. And it took a little while for it to work out, but it finally did. This was the trade that we took. It's just I entered too early. I got impatient thinking we were going to get the breakout sooner, but we didn't. I should have waited for the print. So this did hit the 300, so this could pull all the way back to the 50s. That's a possibility, guys. All right, just a few micros. We made 120 off of that trade. So just using a couple micros, just adding and taking away. We added a couple more of the breakout of the IBH here with 2 more micros. We could have a big reversal here at this 200 moving average. So this one has me a little bit on the worried side. $20 is going to be my line in the sand here. So if we sell back below this 20, I will close this trade. Because we are. All right, we're going to go and take profit just in case it pushes back down. I didn't know what would happen at this VWAP here. All right, so far pretty good. Just trading those couple micros, we're over 200 bucks. So it worked out great. Unfortunately, I wish that was my funded account trade. So we had the right idea this morning with the funded accounts. We just did not capitalize once. So this trade banged this morning. This is the one that I posted in Discord. I should have got long on this candle, being hindsight, instead of this candle. This was my mistake this morning on my one funded account. Once this wick, see this body right here, busted above this here, I got a little bit of FOMO and thought I was going to miss the trade, so I went ahead and got long. It pulled back, stopped me out here. Then this next candle printed, and literally it's been just straight up since. Whew. Nice on the 4 win trades and that's pretty good. Or 3 win trades. As long as your one trade wasn't a big loss, man, that's all that really matters, man. That's the key there. Just minimize your loss if you do take one. There's no such thing as winning every trade. I'm kind of wondering if we get back below this IBH if we sell back down. I'm kind of wondering if we pull back to like maybe the 50s or 60s here. Like to see if this 310 holds, then for the push back down. Ah. We don't really make much off that first candle. That's kind of like our buffer little candle there. Because we're just, like I said, trading 2 micros at the moment. And we're trading a really big account. This is like a 150K account. I mean, we could almost be trading freaking minis. But I think micros, if we take 10 points and look for those big runners, I was hoping we'd get that push down to the 50 EMA there. See if we get through the IBH here. All right. Like I said, we're keeping short stop type losses, risking 40 bucks max. Oh well, we're not gonna try the short again. We gave the short a couple tries. We were trying to get it maybe down to this 50 EMA moving average. So what we may do is just wait for us to move down to touch the 50 and look for maybe a reversal off this 50. Mm. Wow. Nice. Damn. Man, are we gonna get that thing ripped so hard off of that trend line break? Oh, insane. I feel like 80 is the target here. So easily could get a push up to the 80, up to this previous low. We'll see what happens here at the IBH candle. Come on. All my runners have been getting hammered today. Mm. We're in this for 2 micros at the moment. It looks like we're going to get stopped out. Man, this thing could trade all the way back down to the other side. A lot of times this happens if we cannot stay above the IBH here. Man, the seek and destroy today has been insane, guys. Look at these crazy body wicks, man. It's just insane. Okay. Didn't quite get us over 300. We missed it by a few bucks. We were trying to get our take profit account here over 300 bucks today. I think because I got to make a lot of money on this account. We got to make like 9 grand. So this is the one. This is we've only been trading a few micros. This last one I did go in with 6, which was a little bit heavier than I was going in, but I kind of like the breakout and the momentum we're having. I just hate that we're not getting follow through. If we look for another entry, like I said, we're just going to knock it back down to 2 micros. Yeah, so we may do. Let's see if we can find a quant tower here. I still feel like that 79's the target up there, guys. Yeah. That's probably going to be the move that we were hoping for the last time we entered this. Like I said, I feel like 79 is the target up here for even a possible reversal. That is, I want to say yesterday's low. Yesterday's lows there at the 79. I may even risk 10 points and take that one. We're going to try to do it on the day trade account if we can get it loaded up in time. Uh, come on. Oh, did I miss it already? I bet I'm. Looks like I missed it. What is going on here? Something don't look right here. Oh, I put it at the wrong damn. Ah, son of a bee. Ah, we missed it. We missed it. I better close it. Dang it. Oh, I said it in the wrong freaking spot, guys. Son of a bee. Yeah. God darn it. Oh, I set it on 470. I don't know. I had it set way off. I was like, what happened? That was the trade, that 79 trade. Oh my goodness. He still it probably paid multiple 10 points off that 79 level, guys. I could have kept it and got another 10 points, but man, I wanted it the very first time. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Man, I'm sitting here watching it, waiting, like, all right, getting ready for the 79. Then I'm like, I was looking over here on Quantower and I was looking at 479. Kind of have to wait for us to get above that 79 level. So the trade of the day would have been your 3-minute breakout here. This would have been your trade here. This would have been your funded account trade. I should have had my 10 points off this because I was talking about the 79. Then I misplaced my trade. Man, is this thing gonna pay another 10 points? It's already paid 1, 2, 3 times. Four 10-point trades off of that 79. Right now, it looks like we have a possible wick test slash trade all the way back up at the 480s. Looks like, yeah, 480s. So definitely a 100-point move to the upside possible. Ooh, can we get above this 80 and find support? I wouldn't mind seeing it hit the 90, then come back and retest this level here. More likely, if we get above 380, we're going to stay above 380 here. Deeper. Oh, come on. Just a little bitty pullback, guys. Don't rip it now. All right, there's the retest. See if it holds. You're looking for 79 to hold here. Ooh, we're going to get below it. Ah. No. Hit right at my... I hate... The one thing I've noticed about Quant Tower, man, the wick trades are insane on this freaking thing. All right, so it was just a break-even trade. Like I said, I think if we stay above this 380, we should go. There's another 380 test. All right, one more time. This will be the last trade here on Quant Tower. All right, got it that time. We got it that time. All right, so we were just shooting for basically $100 on that trade. 5 micros, 10 points. So what that level is, that is yesterday's low. So that's why we keep retesting that level. I really didn't want to take the trade above it. The trade that I wanted to take was the where I put a short up at 379, then take the trade back down for 10, 20 points. So we got $95 for that trade there. 95 bucks. Total net P&L. Like I said, 10 points. All right, so we're done with that one. Let me see my total profit on that account. We're up $1,002. So we need about hopefully we can make about $500 more. We'll finally have a day trade funded account. All right, close that out. I think we've taken trades on everything so far this morning. All right, so we're up positive $100 on day trade. Take profit, we're up $292. So my goal with take profits to make between $200 to $300 a day. And I want to keep that going because once we get to a payout on this, even though I know it's going to take a while because you got to make $9 grand. So this account's going to be a total grind. Uh-oh. All right, Bulanox. Like I said, I've lost my Bulanox funded back in March because I thought I was on micros and I was on minis. So I took like a 10, 15 point when I thought I was only losing $100. We lost $800. Then I just kind of went tilt on the account because I was annoyed after it happened. But now we're just kind of back working on evals with these accounts. So we didn't trade this one today. We're going to probably save that one for that 350 candle. And this one also. So now we got about $200 to risk today during that 350 candle. All right. And Apex is the only thing I'm in the red on today. I mean, I could have probably went back and tried to get it back, but we don't want to do that. So it's not a big deal. We're just down 150. So we just pretty much 1-for-1. We were green yesterday, red today. This account, because we're taking them separately, we're not copy trading. So this is pretty much where the accounts are today. So I think that's going to be all my trades until this evening. So we'll be back for Power Hour. And we're probably going to be trading later into the day for the earnings numbers at their close. All right, guys, we'll be back in a few hours. Thank you guys for watching this morning.